Hello viewers, my name is Ashlyn. I am 17 years old. My family consists of 5 people. My mother, father, 2 sisters, and my uncle. My father had 2 brothers. After my parents passed away, my father kept my uncle with him, who had no one to take care of him. My uncle was a little mentally ill, so my father took great care of my uncle. My uncle is about 22 years old and he is a handsome and young boy. But a few years ago, my uncle had an accident and suffered a brain injury, due to which my uncle became mentally ill and his mental balance was not good. My uncle used to do strange things at home. My mother was a teacher and she was a government teacher. So my father had to go to school during the day and work at home because I was not that interested in studies and I had completed my matriculation. After that, I told my mother and father that I would stay at home and I had no interest in studies. I didn't want to study. My father and mother also agreed with me. My younger sister went to school at home with her mother and Uncle Anthony was alone. Uncle Anthony was very happy with me and he used to do strange things with me. I also liked these things of his, which I was also getting young now, and I also needed him with a man and I was not allowed to leave the house at all. Uncle was a very handsome and young boy, but he had a little mental problem, so I used to joke with Uncle and made him my life partner. One day I was sleeping at home when Uncle came into my room and said to me, "Ashlyn, make me tea." I went to the kitchen to make tea for Uncle, then Uncle followed me into the kitchen and started joking with me. Today, Uncle was feeling a little better and he was already getting better. I was told that Uncle is mentally ill and has some mental problem. I was also joking with Uncle and I wanted to grab Uncle right now and do whatever I wanted to him, but Uncle was still not able to do anything to me. I made tea and sat in the living room with Uncle and started drinking tea. I asked my uncle if he likes girls. Uncle Anthony said, "Ashley, I want to marry you." After listening to Uncle, I started smiling and asked, "Why do you like me and what do you like about me?" So Uncle held my hair and started putting his fingers in it. I also liked this style of Uncle and I started to be happy that Uncle was loving me so much. But I did not know that I would be so lost in the valleys of peace with Uncle that I would not be able to find out. Do wrong to Uncle. After some time, Uncle kept running his fingers through my hair, so I started to feel calm and I sat with my eyes closed. After that, Uncle started to tease me, so I started to go crazy, but we woke up when there was a knock on the door outside. I really wanted to do it with Uncle, but when I opened the outer gate, my mother and father had come home early because there was some E-unit in school that day, so the day ended early and my work was ruined. The next day, my mother and father had gone to their work. I started looking for Uncle. He had gone out with a friend. When Uncle returned at 12 o'clock, I held his arm and took him to my room. I first made him tea and Uncle would talk to me on the pretext of drinking tea. We sat in our room and started drinking tea. Then Uncle started doing the same with me from yesterday. I also started feeling comfortable in this work and I got lost in the valleys of peace with Uncle. Uncle started doing this with me and I started falling asleep. Uncle kept doing it with me for some time and I supported him. Now, after Mom and Dad leave, I will sit with Uncle and do everything I wanted with Uncle without Mom and Dad knowing. I was doing this kind of work with my uncle at home. Viewers, if you like this story, please like our video and subscribe to the channel.